Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. Woof indeed, Wolfie, woof indeed. And for those wondering, yes, I do try and wait for Wolfie to bark before officially starting the episode, but generally if it takes too long, I just say screw it and begin with the pleasantries. But yeah, here we are, back at Far Lands or Bust. It is a couple days after Christmas. I hope everybody's Christmas-eye were good. Plural Christmases. Yeah, Christmas or whatever other thing you might be celebrating or just getting together with family and whatnot, etc. Ooh, zombies. Oh, this looks like this might be nothing at all. Ooh, looks like it goes somewhere, but I don't know. It doesn't... I hear zombies, but it doesn't have the trappings of a dungeon or anything like that. So with the lag, hello, sir. Okay, we're back. Got the lag is beginning to be a problem, even though this is 1.7.3. I'm playing Far Lands or Bust in and not 1.0. Like I was having problems with lag and Castaway, but who knows? We'll figure that out. It looks like I might need a boat though. I'm just wandering in the wrong direction. But anyway, yeah, Far Lands or Bust, we're back. I have a report on the size of this file save, which right now is up to 2,173 megabytes. Pretty gigantic. And also, of course, for those of you who watched the last episode, I gave away the world download in a link in the video description. I'll do that again in this video. Oh, Wolfie, God! You noodle! What'd you do that for? Alright. Standing on the workbench, falls down, and then I accidentally hit him. Anyway, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted... Oh, wait a minute. I'm totally going the wrong way here. I'm supposed to be going this way. Alright. I was a little bit distracted. Anyway, what was I saying? There's the links are still in this video's description, and I got a few messages from people who had problems with the Rapid Share download, which is where I originally put it. So I've put a second link where you can download it from my personal website, farlandsorbust.com. I'm going to ask that if you could, I would prefer you to take it from Rapid Share. That's just if you have problems with Rapid Share or whatever, you can use farlandsorbust.com. Because I don't want to find out the hard way that there's some sort of data cap on my web hosting or something like that. I don't really have the money to pay overages on bandwidth and whatnot for my host. But yeah, that's there for those of you who are still looking for that. It starts you off at the 292.202 monument that we created after the 12-hour, 20-minute live stream. So check that out. You can play around with that. You can... watch out, Wolfie. You can head back towards the east, although it's technically, if you're playing in 1.0, it switches back and forth, so it's probably back to the north or whatever, to try to find all the different landmarks that I've been to or whatnot. I've got a few messages from people who have destroyed the spawn and then killed themselves and then end up back at my original spawn point, at the original mountaintop cabin in the snowy biome, so exciting stuff. I hope you enjoyed that. But yeah, also, let me update you, we recently reached 4% towards our Child's Play charity fundraiser of $29,220. Right now we've raised $1,251. So that's amazing. Thank you everybody who keeps contributing. And like I said, when we reach 10%, I will do a video from my Far Lands or Bust office to give you a tour of where I create these videos and show you my computer and all other sort of shenanigans. Which reminds me I should probably clean this room. That should be on my New Year's resolutions, is to clean my office, because it's a mess. It's a complete and utter disaster. Ooh, hello chicken. Is Wolfie with me, despite the fact that I punched him in the face earlier? Yes. But yeah, Far Lands or Bust. I also want to thank a few people who gave me some Christmas gifts, I guess you could say, via my personal PayPal account. I want to thank Pat, Tobias, and Jason. Very generous. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to, by the beginning of next week, I will have my new microphone set up, like a professional podcastery type of situation. So we'll we'll get to check that out, and I'm pretty sure by next week, if you notice a vast improvement of my voice quality, that is why. So I'm looking forward to that. That's amazing. And thank you to everybody who keeps contributing to both, mostly the Child's Play charity, obviously, because that's an amazing cause to get behind. But yeah, Christmas is over. I hope you guys got awesome things. I know there were a lot of people sharing in the video comments. I could always use more wool. Oh, I already have shears. In the video comments to the episode 104, y'all were saying all the different things you got for Christmas. So that's amazing. Video games. I didn't, like I said, when you get older, you don't get that many things, but I got a few things. I got a new piece of furniture for my living room. Ooh, exciting furniture. I did get one video game for Christmas, but I'm going to try to do a Let's Play to that, but I need to obtain permission from said video game content producer, so I need to get permission for that. I know I could just start playing it, whatever, fair use, but the way YouTube works and copyright the way they are now, and we're all scared the dickens of, you know, SOPA and things like that, so I'm going to do the proper thing and get permission from them before I start doing this Let's Play, but it's a game I've talked about a few times before, so hopefully I'll be able to play it and we'll enjoy a new series on my channel, so I'm looking forward to that. What else did I get? Somebody got me for those of you who are fans of Lego, there's the gigantic new space shuttle that they came out with. It's literally over 1,300 pieces, so I'm looking forward to making that. That was a surprise. It's not anything I even asked for or remotely thought about, but I'm looking forward to building the space shuttle. I'll have it here at my desk. I don't know, maybe I'll have it built by the time I get 10% and we do our the tour of the offices here. Office here, so maybe you'll be able to see it then. So I'm looking forward to that. What else did I get? Yeah, that's really about it, other than other random things and whatnot. So yeah, it went pretty good. I had Christmas, whatnot. Still recovering from eating too much. Still continuing to eat too much. There's always more family things going on. So yeah, that is Christmas at the KurtJMac household. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I watched there was a new Doctor Who episode. They always have Christmas episodes. So I got a hold of that. It was The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe. It was different. I don't know. I was a little disappointed by it, but for those, I won't give any spoilers away. But it kind of followed the theme of whatever that other kind of fairy tale type story, the wardrobe and the witches and whatnot. Oh, dungeon! Let me get rid of these so Wolfie doesn't hurt himself. Now this is an actual dungeon, so let's check it out. Speaking of Christmas gifts, let's see what our friends the zombies got me for Christmas. Ooh, they apparently got me more zombies. Okay, that's probably the spawner. I'm assuming the chest is somewhere around here. Oh. Let's look for an additional bump in the sand. There's one. I'm assuming this is the other. Yep. Some bread, some wheat. I have got a lot of wheat. Some string and iron ingots. Thank you, zombies. Oh, more iron ingots and more buckets. I don't need any buckets. I should fill that one with lava, though. And let me just drop some stuff off that I don't need. Gee, thanks, zombies. You're so helpful. I think for that, I will let you guys live. I'm just gonna actually check to make sure that was... Oh, hi. Alright, well, so much for letting you guys live. I was just checking to see... I don't think there is such a thing as a dungeon with 3 chests, is there? So I don't have to worry about that. So long, suckers. I don't need... Take your cactuses with you. Let's go around this way. Oop, the sun's starting to go down. Jeez. I was used to doing the 3-day thing like the last episode, and this is going a lot quicker than I anticipated. Alright, let me make the... I saw that I already have a bed in my inventory, so let me make another elevated type hidey hole. I had dirt. La la. We do that. That. And where's the bed? There it is. And I was carrying around a miscellaneous piece of sand. Oh, there's some lava. Okay, well, I'll go fill up my bucket with some lava. I don't know why I need that, but it's always fun to have a bucket of lava on your person. So let's go to sleep. Wakeness. Oh, Wolfie, careful of the cactus and the lava, please. Let's go lava gathering. Boop, boop. Oh, he didn't hurt himself. It's a first. All right, Wolfie, I'm going to have you sit because I don't trust you around the lava. I don't want it. And then I will somewhat gingerly try to grab this. Oh, I've got a long reach there. Bucket of lava in my inventory. Always comes in handy, just in case there's some sort of situation, a bunch of mobs underneath me I need to kill or something, or whatever. But yeah, let's get back to heading, let's just go up this way. Heading west towards the Firelands. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Doctor Who episode. A little bit disappointed. It's just these last, like the last season I know I mentioned before, and just this episode just didn't capture my attention, and I don't know. Let me know if you saw it. Let me know in the video comments what you thought of the latest Doctor Who Christmas special, but it didn't. It was kind of a meh story. I mean, it's been done kind of. It's like a very similar story, like we've seen this episode before or something like that. But we'll see. And apparently the news is spoilers. But apparently the news is that the current companions to the Doctor, both Karen Gillan and Rory, Arthur Darvill is the name of the actor, are going to be leaving in the next series, in the next season, as we call it in the U.S. So. I think they were the first companions to have actually stuck with a single Doctor over 2 separate seasons, so that's something new, but usually every season gets new companions, so that was unusual, and I, for one, will be missing Karen Gillan. Inappropriate. Oh, this is interesting. Wow, this is really interesting. It's like a weird overhang there. It's like been split in half. Cool. Cool beans. I will proclaim it the sheer cliffs of cool beans. Beans. But yeah, it was Christmas. That was the Doctor Who episode. Yesterday I went out and saw The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Very good movie. Very good acting and everything. I never read the books or seen the foreign film version of it. Supposedly the American film, this recent one that's out right now, follows the books more closely, so that's always interesting. But yeah, it was very good. It was very fast-paced, even though it was like 2 hours 40 minutes of a movie. It like didn't feel like it because it was very fast-paced. At times, it felt like it was a little bit too fast-paced, and like so much stuff was happening, it didn't really give you time to digest what was going on. I was never confused per se. I didn't like not understand what was going on, but it was just like so much was being thrown at you. It was just like and so many different perspectives. And of course, it's rated R, and for those of you who haven't seen it, there are a few scenes that are very difficult to watch, but it's very, very gritty, and you know, that's just the way the story is. So but it's a good movie. I would recommend it if you're into that sort of film. So yeah, I don't think there's much else that I really want to see. I think the new Mission Impossible got good reviews, but I haven't seen that. I'm not a huge Tom Cruise fan, despite the good reviews for Tom Cruise. Poet, and I didn't know it. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of candy and cookies and leftover pumpkin pie, so I'm hopped up on sugar. So watch out. Oh, that is a really tall and skinny tree. That's weird. It's like... That's a unusually long trunk. for such a large tree up on top. Very interesting. The tree of life. What else is going on? I think in the next episode, I hope I can get a couple more episodes out before the new year, but I'd like to kind of do a little bit of a year in review. Not necessarily what would happen with the YouTube channel and things like that, but just to talk about like my own personal stuff. Apparently you like hearing about that. Obviously a lot has happened in this year, let alone starting this channel in the Let's Plays in May and having far more success at it than I could have ever dreamed of. Certainly I get to thank all of you, the subscribers, for that. But just in general, I quit my job of 5 years, something that I've wanted to do for a while and never did, and getting trapped in trees like this and cows and whatnot. But yeah, I'd like to just kind of, it's always a good thing, I think, at the end of the year or at the end of anything to go back and kind of review and kind of learn from what's happened in the last year. I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. You're not going to find me going to the gym, every day after, for the first week after New Year's, because then people just end up stop going to the gym. Or, I'm not much of a resolution type person. It's good to have goals and things like that. Maybe I'll set forth a few goals, but it's not like I have to do this in 2012. So yeah, I think I'll do that in the next episode or two. I'll do kind of a review, and I'm getting some really strange biomes here. This is like a very flat forest, but the trees are very spaced, Chris Farley, spaced apart quite by, a bigger distance than most forests. But maybe I'm just looking into things too much. But yeah, I think I'll do the year in review type of stuff in the next episode. Yeah, that sounds like fun. What else? I'm looking to see if there were any interesting questions. What time is it? I guess kind of starting off with the year in review. Somebody a while ago asked, because way back at the beginning I kind of admitted that one of the reasons I started this channel was I'm a very shy, introverted person. So I was trying to use this sort of commentary thing to kind of get used to talking. A lot of zombies. Is there another spawner around here? To kind of get used to, I already have a, get used to talking and get over my shyness and things like that. And somebody asked if doing these videos has had an effect on my in real life personality or my self-proclaimed shyness, as this person asks. I think so, though I still have to work a lot at it. And I've said this many times before. As an introvert, there's nothing wrong with being introverted and introverted, but there's nothing wrong with being introverted and preferring to spend more time alone or with smaller groups or things like that. So it's not like something I have to fix or anything like that, but it's something that it helps more in situations, say like job hunting or networking or things like that, to have more of a personality or be more open about talking and meeting people. So it's one of the things I certainly wanted to work on, and I think it certainly helped. If you look back, when I was looking through all my videos to try to find Farlands or Bust flashbacks, looking back at my first 30 or 40 episodes, there's a little bit of a different kind of tone in my voice, a little bit more reserved, I guess you could say, or something like that. A little bit less. Oh my God, Wolfie, be careful! Don't go down there. Oh Jesus, we'll go. Okay, that actually gave me a little bit of a heart attack. I saw lava and then more pits of openness, and I felt like I was going to fall in them. But yeah, I think it did have a little bit of an impact. Another thing that I did, I belong to a astronomy club. I recently stood up and did a presentation in front of the astronomy club. We have kind of these, at every meeting we have, a member or, a professional astronomer come and give presentations about certain aspects of astronomy or science. And I went ahead and talked about my experience with the NASA tweet-ups and, the internet as a medium for spreading astronomy and outreach and things like that. And that was like an hour-long thing, and people seemed to like it. And I could tell, speaking in person in public like that, a lot of my mannerisms that I've learned here in Farlands or Bust and in my YouTube channel came through. Ooh, this is quite pretty. Waterfall. Having an opening here. It's kind of cool. It's weird. Like, that's obviously the size of a chunk, but it's very squared off right there. Interesting. But yeah, to answer that question, I guess it has had an impact, but there's certainly... Wow, this is crazy town right here. This is going down, and Lord knows how deep. Cool. Alright, well, I don't really want to get into too much trouble around here, but I like it, I like it. What was I saying? But yeah, there's certainly more I need to work on. For those of you who watched my multiplayer videos, whether or not they were with, you know, the 2 Girls 1 Minecraft and, you know, my Race for the Wolves, I'm still pretty quiet in kind of multiplayer, or even my live stream that I had guests on. I was a little bit quiet, I think. I kind of let other people have kind of stronger personalities over me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, or the people who do that. It's just kind of my... That's something I still have to work on, and it's something I'm looking forward to working on. Once I get this new microphone set up, I can more reliably do multiplayer type stuff and get better recording and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. Sit, Wolfie, good boy. Let me make the old hidey hole here. But yeah, and actually speaking of that, for those of you who followed my Twitter and Facebook accounts for Farlands or Bust, I posted a link to the final episode, or the season finale or something, whatever they're going to be calling it, of the 2 Girls 1 Minecraft. They were doing a survival time series, and there was a finale. And I'll put a link in an annotation here, but if you want to go check that out, there might be a familiar face that you will see in that finale. So go check that out. Speaking of the devil about multiplayer stuff. But yeah, end of the second day here. I should probably fill this up because it's starting to get a little dangerous. There we go. Whoop, darkness. There we go. And I need to make a couple beds. Oh, dang it. I left my crafting bench behind, didn't I? All you guys are like, you left a crafting bench, no! That's okay. It's not original or anything. I just like bringing it with me to save wood. But yeah, let me do that. Making the bed here. Do that, make the bed, and I also want to mention you can head on over to farlandsorbust.com to keep contributing to Child's Play charity. That would be much appreciated. Like I said, at 10%, I will do an in-real-life video tour of my computer office here, where Farlands or Bust is produced on a near-daily basis. So check that out and contribute if you could, and that'll be much appreciated. At that, I suppose that's the end of this episode. So thanks once again for watching Farlands or Bust. My name is Kurt. I will see you next time.